My dear friends, welcome to Rajashekhar classes on Applied Data Science with Python. This is lecture number 178. In this lecture, I will continue my discussion on linear regression using least square method. Now, first we will try to I request you to go through my previous lecture, that is lecture number 177, before understanding this lecture. First, what will we do? First, we will try to find the error. I already discussed how to find error in my previous lecture, that is in lecture number 177. After finding the error, we will take square of the error. We already discussed square of the error. What is the reason to take square of that particular error? We discussed that one also, isn't it? After taking the square, I must take summation. Sum of the summation, I can say sum of the square of squared errors, isn't it? Sum of the second step, I can say like this. Anyway, let me recall that graph which I discussed in my previous lecture. What it says, just try to understand. This is x1 y1 point. What is my error 1? Error 1, E1 is actual value minus predicted value. My actual value is y1. What is my predicted value? A value corresponding to y1 on this regression line. That is my predicted value. Therefore, y1 minus y1 cap. This is error 1. Anyway, it's a positive error, isn't it? For example, error 2. What is my error 2? This is x2 y2 point. My actual value is y2 minus what is corresponding value on regression line? y2 cap. Therefore, this is negative error. Why? Because y2 is less than y2 cap, isn't it? What about error 3? As x3 y3 is on line, error 3 is 0. What is our logic? Logic is sum of errors. You must take E1 square plus E2 square plus so on En square, isn't it? Anyway, just see this one. Basically, what you have to do, you have to take least square criteria is minimum of yi minus y cap whole square. This one is actual value. This one is actual value. This one is predicted value. Actual value minus predicted value. That's whole square, isn't it? Therefore, what does it mean? Just see this one. Same thing. Actual minus predicted. Yi is actual value. Yi cap is predicted value. This is sigma I equal to 1 to n. Let me say I equal to 1 to n. I means what? I means if I say I equal to 1, y1 minus y1 cap whole square plus y2 minus, if I keep I equal to y2 minus y2 cap whole square plus so on. What is my I value? N. My last value of I is n. Therefore, I can say yn minus yn cap whole square. This is squared error, isn't it? I can say here I am going to call it as y equal to mx plus b. Y equal to mx plus b. This is the only our traditional notation. In our school, we used to write line equation as y equal to mx plus b. We studied this this way only, isn't it? So here what is the error term? Error term is y1 means y1 is actual value. Let me say like this. Just say this one. This is y1 is my actual value. This is actual value. What is my predicted value? Y cap equal to mx plus b. At x1 comma y1, my y1 cap equal to mx1 plus b. This is y1 minus y1 cap. This is y2 minus y2 cap. Yn cap means actual value minus predicted value. Predicted value means corresponding value on our line, isn't it? Now, what is our intention? You have to minimize this one. We have to find parameters here. Which one are in y equal to mx plus b? Which one are parameters? M comma b are parameters. I must find m comma b such that this squared error is minimum. How can I find? Just try to recall our elementary class mathematics. This is something like a minus b whole square. How can I find a minus b whole square? Means a square means y1 square plus b square means mx1 plus b whole square minus 2ab minus 2y1 into mx1 plus b. This is my elementary maths formula, a square plus b square minus 2ab, isn't it? Therefore, how can I write this one? Y1 square, again this is a plus b whole square, means m square, just see, m square x1 square plus b square plus 2m x1b, isn't it? In similar manner, minus 2y1 x1 m. Therefore, I can write minus 2x1 y1 m minus 2b y1. This is the expansion, isn't it? This is the expansion of this particular first term. In that manner, I can find values of y2 minus m into x2 plus b whole square, yn minus m into xn plus b whole square. Therefore, I will get this one. Now, what I have to do? Now, let me simplify this one. How can I simplify? My actual value, and always understand my actual value is y1, my predicted value is y1 cap. Anyway, what does it mean? Y1 cap means mx1 plus, that I already discussed. Now, I have to group these terms. I must group the terms, y1 squared terms. How can I group? Just let me go to next slide. Just see how am I grouping? Y1 square, just I am simplifying. All y1 square, y2 square plus yn square I am keeping in one place. In that manner, I am taking 2m common, so that I will get this one. I am taking minus 2b common, I will get this one. Just if I take m square common, I will get this 2mb. This, if I take common, this I will get b square, b square, b square. How many times? There are nb square, isn't it? Now, here we must understand. Let me say, how can I say? Let me say this is y bar, y square whole bar. What does it mean? Generally, we know x bar means x1 plus x2 plus xn. In similar manner, y square bar means what? Just let me write y1 square plus y2 square plus so on yn square by n. Therefore, if you cross multiply it, what will you get? Ny square equal to y1 square plus y2 square plus so on yn square, isn't it? Therefore, y1 square plus y2 square plus yn square means that is ny square. In the place of y1 square plus y2 square plus yn square, I can write ny bar square, isn't it? Minus 2m means I can write minus 2m. What about this particular term? How can I write? Just let me write like this. How can I write? Just see. Let me write xy bar. Xy bar means what? x1 y1 plus x2 y2 plus so on xn yn whole by n, isn't it? That is xy whole bar. Just take cross multiply. Just cross multiply them. N into xy bar equal to x1 y1 plus x2 y2 plus so on xn yn. Therefore, in the place of x1 y1 plus x2 y2 plus so on xn yn, I can write n into xy bar. Just see, minus 2m in the place of x1 y1 plus x2 y2 plus so on xn yn, I can write xy bar. Is it okay? Yes, it must be okay. It is simple and straightforward. Let me say what is my y bar. Y bar means what? y1 plus y2 plus so on yn by n. Just take cross multiply it. What will you get? ny bar equal to y1 plus y2 plus yn. Therefore, in the place of y1 plus y2 plus yn, I can write ny bar. Just see this one. I can write ny bar. Is it correct? Yes. In similar manner, just see here, x square bar means what? What does it mean? x1 square plus x2 square plus so on xn square whole by n. Just if you cross multiply them, what will you get? x1 square plus x2 square plus so on xn square equal to n into x bar. Can I say like this? Therefore, x1 square plus x2 square plus so on xn square. Just see, in the place of m square, I am writing m square only. x1 square plus x2 square plus xn square equal to, I can write this is x bar square, is x square bar, isn't it? Therefore, n into x square bar. That's what I am writing here. Is it correct? Yes, it's correct. Now, what about next one? It is simple. Just see, what is my x bar? X bar equal to x1 plus x2 plus so on xn by n. If you cross multiply it, n into x bar equal to x1 plus x2 plus so on xn. Therefore, I can say x1 plus x2 plus so on xn. This is 2mb. In the place of x1 plus x2 plus so on xn, I can write nx bar. This is b square plus b square plus b square. How many times? N times. Therefore, that must be nb square. Now, this is my standard error. Now, what are the parameters here? In y equal to mx plus b, my parameters are m is parameter, b is parameter. Now, I must find this m comma b, isn't it? Let me differentiate partially with respect to m first. How can I do it? Just see, this is my what is standard error. How can I differentiate with respect to m? We know formula, d by dx of x power n equal to n into x to the power of n minus 1, d by dx of x means 1. These are elementary mathematics formulas, isn't it? Therefore, if I differentiate with respect to m, if I differentiate this one, m with respect to m is 1, all other terms are constants. Therefore, this will not be there. What will you get? Minus 2xy bar I will get. Again, I differentiate with respect to m. Anyway, there is no m term. Therefore, it's constant. Constant differentiation is 0. You must understand d by dx of some k means 0. Constant differentiation is 0. Therefore, you need not bother about it. What about this one? With respect to m means nx square whole bar is constant, but m square means I will get 2m. If I differentiate with respect to m, I will get 2b nx bar. If I differentiate with respect to m, this is constant, that is 0. Therefore, I must equate it to 0. That's why I am equating. This is dou se by I am equating to 0. In this term, let me take common 2n. If I take common 2n, here 2 and n will not be there. Here 2 and n will not be there. This must be the case. Therefore, what will I get? mx square bar plus bx bar equal to xy whole bar. Now, let me divide this entire equation with x bar. mx square bar by x bar will get cancelled. It is of the form y mx plus b equal to y. It is of the form y equal to mx plus b. What is my y? xy whole bar by xy whole bar by x bar. This is my y. Y equal to mx plus b. What is my x? X square whole bar by x bar. X square whole bar by x bar. Means this equation is passing through this particular point, isn't it? Therefore, why? Because this point lies on this particular line. Again, what is another parameter? My another parameter is b. Therefore, now let me differentiate with respect to b partially. Let me differentiate with respect to b. ny is constant 0. With respect to b means this is also constant 0. With respect to b means 2n y bar. With respect to b means this is constant 0. and with respect to b means b with respect to b is 1. I will left with 2m n x bar, that is 2m n x bar. With respect to b means b square means 2b n. I must equate to 0. That's the logic. You must differentiate with respect to m and equate to 0. Just try to recall this one, dy by dx, that is optimization. Dy by dx equal to 0 and d square y by dx square is less than 0 means you will get maximum value. It's something like that. Just try to recall your elementary mathematics. If you get d square y by dx square, that's maximum. If you get d square y by dx square is less than 0 means maximum, greater than 0 means minimum, something like that, isn't it? Now anyway, this one we equated both of them, means dou SE by dou SE by dou m equal to 0, dou SE by dou b equal to 0. Now if you simplify, I will get this one. It is again of the form y equal to mx plus b. Therefore, what is my y? Y bar. What is my x? X bar. Means this particular line passing through x bar, y bar. Now I can say this particular regression line passes through this x bar and y bar. Now I have got 2 points, isn't it? If you want to draw best line, I can say, so that what does it imply? If you want to draw best line, that line has to passes through these 2 points. Which 2 points? This point and another point, this point. Your line must pass through this point and this point, isn't it? It has to pass through these 2 points. If you want to draw a best line, that line has to pass through these 2 points. If you want to draw a line, it should minimize the sum of the squares. Then we will find out slope of these slope of the point line joining these 2 points. What are those 2 points? Anyway, let me write in separate slide. Let me say I have 2 points. What are they? My first point is this, how can I say, x square whole bar by x bar. This is comma xy whole bar by x bar. This is my first point. What is my second point? X bar comma y bar. Well, how can I find slope? This is x1 comma y1. This is x2 comma y2. How can I find slope? M equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. y2 means what? Y bar. Minus y1 means what? xy whole bar by x bar. This is y2 minus y1. By x2 minus x1, x2 means x bar minus x1 means x square whole bar by x bar. Now how can I write? Just take LCM. If I take LCM, x bar y bar minus xy whole bar by x bar whole square minus x square whole bar. Can I write like this? Yes, I can write. Therefore, my slope m equal to, I can say my slope m is equal to xy whole bar minus x bar y bar by x square whole bar minus x bar whole square. X bar whole square. What I did, just I take common minus on numerator and just I am interchanging. This is elementary maths. What I did here, xy whole bar minus x bar y bar means I will get minus. That minus I am sending into denominator so that 2 terms will interchange, isn't it? This is my slope. This is the formula for slope. The slope is nothing but, I can say slope is nothing but, when you look at the numerator, this is I can say this numerator is nothing but covariance of x comma y. I can say this is covariance of x comma y. This is my numerator. What about my denominator? My denominator is essentially variance of x. How will it be? Let me prove that one. How can I prove? We know that in our probability class we studied covariance of x comma y is expected value of x minus x bar into y minus y bar. How will it be? Just see. How can I write covariance of x comma y is essentially expected value, isn't it? Expected value of x minus x bar into y minus y bar. This, if I multiply this one, what will I get? Just see, x into y xy, x into y xy minus xy bar minus x bar y plus x bar y bar, isn't it? Therefore, I can write E of xy minus y bar is constant, y bar into E of x means what? X bar. X bar is constant, E of y means what? Y bar. X bar y bar constant means that only I will get it, isn't it? X bar y bar. Therefore, E of xy means I can say it is xy whole bar. Therefore, these two terms will get cancelled. Therefore, how can I write xy whole bar minus x square x bar y bar? This is covariance. Just see, this is covariance. Xy whole bar minus x bar y square means I can write, in the place of this, I can write covariance of x comma y. So, in the slope formula, numerator is nothing but covariance of x comma y. How can I find variance of x? Just try to recall. I can write like this. Variance of x is, we already discussed this one many times. I can write expected value of E of x minus x bar whole square, isn't it? How can I write this one? It's simple. This is something like a minus b whole square x square a square minus 2ab 2x into x bar a square minus 2ab plus b square means what? X bar whole square. This can be written as E of x square minus 2x bar is constant, E of x means x bar. Therefore, I can write x bar wholes 2x bar whole square. This is x bar square. Therefore, how can I write what is E of x square? Means x square whole bar minus 2x bar whole square plus x bar whole square means minus x bar whole square. Just see this one. X square whole bar minus x bar, that is variance of x. Therefore, I can say my slope is covariance of x comma y by variance of x, isn't it? Therefore, in the case of y equal to mx plus b, we have got slope m value, but y equal to, our assumed equation is this one, y equal to b0 plus b1x. Therefore, in the place of m, we have b1. Therefore, what is my b1 value? That is covariance of x comma y means sigma xi minus x bar into yi minus y bar by variance means sigma xi minus x bar whole square. This is my b1 value, isn't it? Y-intercept. Now, what is B0? B0 is y-intercept. Therefore, I can say y-intercept for the estimated regression equation is, how can I write? This line passes through point x bar y bar. That I already proved, isn't it? Therefore, y bar equal to B0 plus B1 into x bar. Therefore, how will I get B0? My B0, that is y-intercept, equal to y bar minus B1 into x bar. Now, we have got B0 value, we have got B1 value. Here, in the case of y equal to B0 plus B1x, what are the parameters? B0 is one parameter, B1 is another parameter. Just go through this lecture. If you have any difficulty, just keep a comment. It is simple and straightforward lecture. Even it is important lecture, just try to understand. Thank you very much.